you very much. So first of all, thank you, Kenneth. Uh, I think just before the beginning of this year, I was in Pakistan at that time. I was planning to visit. I informed Kenneth that I'll be in Nigeria, and here I am, currently based in Ibadan. I'm the finance manager, CFO for a new company which is based in Ibadan. So I'm excited to come back to Nigeria. I consider Nigeria as my home. We spent almost 8 years before in Abuja, and now I'm in Ibadan. So, first of all, I want to make some references to some of the many key points discussed by our speakers. So, first of all, Mr. Ibuka, thank you. Very wise words were shared. He talked about dream. So that was one of the words that I noted, that he was referring to the dream and believing in your dream. And Marilyn, eventually, she talked about many things, but she did eventually sum it up by mentioning gratitude. So these two elements really touched my heart. Thank you for mentioning these words. We all needed to grow and to allow us to set ourselves free. I would like to start with a quote that was shared to me by one of my mentors. And he mentioned that he talked about belief, on the believing in yourself. He said, if you believe you're halfway there. So half of sorry, the noise is disturbing me. I hope it's not disturbing you. I'm actually staying in a very noisy place at this time because the factory is under construction.
No, it's good. We can hear you clearly.
So this really touched my heart when I first heard it. I'm like, okay, if I believe that I can achieve something, that means I'm halfway there. What does it mean? Believing in yourself, trusting yourself is the first thing which is expected of a human being. You know, when a human being is sent to this world, and as you grow older and you grow wise, you realize that the limitations. It's basically like it's almost limitless. If you believe that you can achieve something, you are halfway there. So, what is the greatest resource that a human being has that he can utilize to achieve the dreams? What is the greatest resource? Some people might say time, maybe. Some people might say money. Some people might say connections. Yes, these are the resources. But what is the primary resource that you are equipped with? Like, you are not dependent on anyone else. Assuming you are alone and no one is there to help you in person, that is. So what is the greatest resource that one has, that one can rely on? I have come to a conclusion that from all the experience that I've gained so far and all the challenges that I've faced, is the mindset. I think your mindset is the greatest resource that everyone has. A positive mindset is the greatest resource that you can have. And that mindset will allow you to believe in yourself. So working on your mindset is very important. Like, for example, let's talk about the mindset. Let's break the words mind and set. So your mind inside, it doesn't have a set of eyes, right? Your mind believes what your eyes tell it to be. Like, your mind does not have an eye of itself, right? So it believes in you. Your mind believes in you. If you tell your mind that you have limitations, your mind will create limitations for you. If you tell your mind that you are limitless, your mind will believe that you are limitless. Remember, there's a reason why the mind is set on top of your head. Because that is where the story begins. That is where the story begins. You need to train your mind. You have to speak to your mind and tell your mind that everything is achievable. Everything is possible. Or you can say nothing is impossible in this world. Right? Now, Marilyn talked about something really important that I want to mention here. She talked about ignorance. Very important. How could you make sure that you're not ignorant? Right? Because no one wants to be ignorant. If you're ignorant, that means you don't know what is happening around you. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what you're supposed to do. So the only true wisdom, as per Socrates, we mentioned it. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. You might have an idea, but the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. This is the starting point. Once you know that you know nothing, that is when you are ready to learn. That is where you're ready to seek. And you know, seeking and learning, they are like the two hands or the two sets of brains. One brain is learning, another one is seeking. Just remember, we are talking about the mindset right now. The heart is not a topic that we will talk about today, but we are talking about the mind. So seeking and learning, what you want to seek is what you may not know. What you want to learn is what you may not know. So this is a good starting point for me. Anytime there is any new challenge that I face, I always tell myself that, Farrukh, you don't know nothing about this. So from this stage, from deep inside me, as soon as I tell myself that I don't know nothing, automatically my conscience is telling me to start learning. My conscience is telling me to start seeking. And that is the first step, where the growth step, or to set yourself free concept. Okay. I want to set myself free from ignorance. So what shall I do? I should seek and I should learn. Simple, logical way of thinking. Now, let's talk about believing in your dreams. We all dream while we are asleep. We all dream while we are awake. How much we believe in our dreams is what is important. We must know what areas, what elements we must ignore as well. It's not that you accept everything, right? Because when you face challenges, you might have noticed that when you have discussions with people, assuming you are going through a very difficult time in your life, your peers or people that you connect with, remember, we're living in a society, right? We're not living in a cave separately one by one. We're living in a society. There are always people telling you what to do, telling you where you're going wrong. And all these external factors may basically affect your thinking process. If you are changing your mindset according to the comments and remarks of the people, unfortunately, you may not be able to listen to yourself. So, first of all, you want to listen to yourself. How would you listen to yourself when you stop listening to others? That is when your mindset will become silent. Okay, so you silence the noises coming from the external factors, because now you want to listen to yourself. Is it possible that if you have headsets, for example, in one headset there is music playing, on the other headset there is a speech going on? Will you be able to focus on one or two? So you know which one to ignore. So your mind will tell you, okay, right now I want to listen to the music. So you remove this other one and you make sure that you only listen to decision that you take for yourself. What is it that you have to do, and what is it that you don't have to do? Practically speaking, in either professional world or personal life, we are all aware there's one thing that we all believe in, that every now and then if we want to achieve something, we like to make a list of things that we want to do, like a to-do list, right? We're all used to it. Somewhere or the other, sometime in our life, everyone must have uh, tried to at least create a list of things to do. For example, if you want to do something, as you know, for myself, if I want to set up an educational institute, I want to sit down and write what are the things that I need to do. Sometimes focusing a lot of things to do, but not focusing on things that I must not do, like things not to do list, for example. If you want to make a list, like Marilyn was saying, that it's always nice to put things on paper, or like putting it down, your thought, maybe through audio or whatever, but put your thoughts down. I would recommend, while you're making a list of things to do to achieve your dreams, also make a list of things that you don't want to do, that will basically hinder to achieve your dreams. Everyone's experience is unique. Everyone's challenges are unique. So based on your unique challenges and your unique experiences, please, at least once in your lifetime, make a list of things, two set of lists. One thing that you must do, and another list that tells you things you must not do. Because in order to focus on things to do, you want to spare yourself from unnecessary distractions or unnecessary obstacles or fears or doubts. So these two paddles will allow you to move further ahead. So these are the two recommendations from my side as a professional or a personal goals. Make sure that you focus on both sides of the story, the dark side and the bright side. The bright side is okay, things that you want to do and achieve. The dark side is things that you don't want to do in order to make sure that you achieve your dream. But again, as as uh, as we progress in our lives, there are challenges that we face on a daily basis. There are obstacles that we face on a daily basis. There are doubts, there are fears that the world throws upon us. We need to believe. One time when I was really down psychologically, I was not achieving what I was dreaming of achieving. Then met this African lady somewhere in Canada, and I shared some of my worries with her. She was a believer. You know what she said to me? She said, if you want to achieve unmeasurable success in your life, if you want to achieve unmeasurable success in life, you have to believe that everything has been rigged in your favor. Every step that you take, or everything that might happen as a result of that step, always believe that it is in your favor. Because remember, God's presence is unseen. You just have to believe. Sometimes you fall in a pit. You might think that this is the end of the world. You never know. You are falling, but you might not hit the bottom. God's hand might come and pick you up. So what is your savior? Your savior is the belief that you have. And the belief that everything that happens is actually going to be in your favor. It's rigged. The universe has rigged it in your favor. This way, basically, you will avoid hesitation. Sometimes we are right there. Sometimes our mind is there. We have done all the work. Our mindset is correct. But the action that we take, sometimes we hesitate. What if it doesn't go in my favor? What if it goes against me? What if it doesn't work? Always believe that whatever you do, the universe will bring it. It will bring it in your favor. This will give you that ignition that yes, whatever I do, it will be in my favor. This will allow you to be less hesitant towards achieving your dream and setting yourself free. And always remember, in, behind your face and behind your body and behind everything is your soul that is always active, even while you're sleeping. While you're sleeping, your body is gone. Your body is there. Some people like me, I have a very strong sleep. Someone might be pushing me, I may not sleep because my body is gone. My soul is still awake. Now, your soul always wants to be free. Always remember, it has been set free. Your soul is the one that guides you along, right? So, Rumi once said that the door of that cage that Kenneth referred to, Marilyn also referred to it, even Abuka to an extent, you mentioned that the door is open. So why are you not setting yourself free? What is stopping you from setting yourself free? Is it the limitations that you have in your mindset that is telling you to stay where you are and don't move? Again, remember, change is the only thing which is constant in life. So how do you bring about change? Through action. Eventually, it's your action that matters, right? You could be sitting on your sofa or in your office, or you could be sleeping on your bed. Like lying down on your bed, your mind is continuously telling you, you must do this, you must do that. But where does the action come from? So, from your thought to action, what remains in between? Let me share with you. I mean, I wish I had this screen, but if you have a pen and paper, I would like you to uh, write down a formula, basically an equation, which basically becomes is a basis for a lot of philosophical studies. Even to an extent, the AI model is based on this equation. And this equation is very simple. I shared with Kenneth when we had a chat some time ago. He remembers. It says F, the letter F, multiplied by X equals to Y. It's a very famous formula. I don't know what it's called, but it's basically a formula that basically input and output, and in between is action. So you have, and then like for example, I'm in this business of soya bean oil refined. So far, we bring in the raw material and we bring out the final edible oil. What happens in between is what happens in between is the action that is taken. Your input is your thoughts, and your output is the result that is you're achieving from that thought. Okay, you thought, you believe that you want to achieve something and you achieved it. Let's assume. I'm sure that some people are qualified. So when you start studying professional qualification, at the beginning you set in your mind that okay, I want to complete this qualification or this degree. So you have it in your mind. You cannot achieve it by just sitting and thinking that I've done it. Take actions. What would lead to that action? I believe I can do it. This is what leads to the action. If you say that I believe I cannot do it, the action will never come, and the thought will always remain a thought. So please make sure. I'm telling this to myself as well. Believe in what you believe. And trust yourself, and you will achieve what you seek. And always remember, what you are seeking is actually seeking you. If the universe or if your mind is telling you to seek something, remember that thing is seeking you as well. That's what ignites this thought inside you. There was a time when I wanted to become a chartered accountant. When I thought about becoming a chartered accountant, I was strong feeling that the chartered accountancy was seeking a person like me as well. So always remember what you are seeking is seeking. But then it may not be true about your love life, because there is something like it may not work in your love life, but again, what you seek is what you. This is internally, inside. If you want to seek something, remember it is seeking you as well. Because if your soul is directing you towards something, that means that the universe wants you to be there. It's two-sided. And remember, believing is, if you believe that you can, you're halfway through. You're halfway there. What remains is the action. And for to take that action, depends on how strongly you believe in your dream. Remember, your mind does not have a set of eyes. If you tell your mind that yes, you can achieve it, your mind will agree. Because at the end of the day, your soul is more powerful than anything which is in your body, even your heart to an extent. So listen to yourself, trust yourself, and love yourself. And you will achieve everything that you want to achieve in life and life hereafter. I'm sorry, my discussion today has been very generic. But I wish and I pray, Kenneth, and the rest of the panel to please continue this amazing initiative where we share our thoughts and we all learn together. We seek and we achieve our dream. There's one Arabic word that I would like to share with you, and this hopefully will be my last sentence before I pass over to Kenneth. If I want to translate the word believe in, let's say, another language, like Arabic, the word that comes out is yaqeen. Yaqeen. And if I simplify this word yaqeen, it means yes, I can. The moment you tell yourself, yes, I can, your mind is ready to help you achieve what you set yourself to achieve. So your mind will become your power, not an obstacle. So please engage yourself with this word. Make this word as your source of power. And that word is belief. And if you are struggling with believing, just add a word just before it. Tell yourself, believe. And you are telling, and your inner voice tells you that no, I cannot believe. Tell your soul again, just believe. And you will achieve. Right? I have other points that I would like to share, but as we move forward, hopefully, if we plan another one, like a follow-up panel, maybe 1 month's time, next time I will try and prepare like a presentation, so I can sum up the words or some things that I've worked on. But I mean, I would summarize everything with just one word: believe. And if it is not enough, I would say just believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in the universe. Believe in God. Believe in your dream, and even believe in your setbacks. Believe in your setbacks. Believe in your dreams. that everything that is happening is basically is in your favor. Always remember, you have been sent into this world for a reason. And whatever you do, as long as it is done with pure intention, obviously. I believe I can. So I am. Thank you very much.